What's up, everybody? This is your brother Ace from Ace Corner Talk. Just got word that brother Dick Gregory has transitioned from this plane, field of earth, and transitioned to his ancestry realm. Yeah, I mean, his age, by him being in his 80s, we expected at some particular time he would be transitioning. But there's a lot of information that I've gotten personally through the internet from Dick Gregory, and I think he was the one, or he himself, the videos I watched on Dick Gregory, that's how I was brought in to find out about all of these different other characters, whether it was Sonetta, Polite, all of them I found out through Dick Gregory because I was watching his videos. Then a lot of their videos popped up, and I found out a lot about him and about them through him. So I knew this point in time was going to come, but what I can say is, you know, it was a lot of information, a lot of things that he brought to the platform, and whether people thought it was a conspiracy or whether they thought, you know, he was a little senile with what he was saying, a lot of what he was around for and a lot of the history he was around for was factual, because some of the history that he talked about, he was right there hands-on. So a lot of what he said wasn't just him rambling or just talking on and on about situations. A lot, he was current for a lot of the events. So I really appreciate the things he brought forward, and it was much needed, man. Our communities needed a voice like Dick Gregory, because one thing, he was not scared to speak his truth about what he felt about this system, about what they're doing, about how they're trying to set the people up. Like, all of the things he drove and pushed forward about the system, he did it with no restraints, no filter. And no matter who cared or no matter who thought what about it, he yeah, he went in and he had no regrets about it. You know, he was one of the great pioneers, and I sadly to say, I don't think we have any other pioneers like him that brought it in that fashion. All right, now we have good people bringing good word and stuff, and bringing positive things, but not to the measure that he did. And you know, when Francis Cress, I can't even get her name, I'm tongue tied. When the sister transitioned to her transition to her place, I'm sorry, y'all. She brought out a lot of information. Francis Cress Welsing, when she transitioned, she came forward with the ISIS papers and so many different things she did, and she transitioned. So yeah, I feel, you know, feel some kind of way. I wish he was still bringing that knowledge, but I know we all have to leave and go to that ultimate fate one day. And I'm glad that I was able to listen to some of his wisdom. You know, oh, I didn't know you was live, sis. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. I just wanted to give a quick cap about it, because I can't go live, because I mean, you know, not say go live, but I'm on the go right now, on my way to work, praying for wherever that fire truck is going, praying for those individuals. But yes, I definitely am, yeah, I definitely feel some kind of way. I wish he still was giving that information, but that's why we got to cherish our elders that are around with this information, we have to cherish them so much. When they give that information and give things, we need to listen, be attentive, indulge in what they're talking about. That's why it's important, you know, because one thing about it is we don't understand how valuable the information is that they give, because once they're gone, they're gone. We don't get that information anymore. We can't get that back. So whatever tad bits and pieces of things they add or give, once it's gone, it's gone. And I think he was one of the best that ever did it, because he was a comedian also. So even with the information he gave, he also gave a comedic side to what he actually talked about, which was great. It was funny. You know, some of the things he would talk about was very funny, you know. Yeah. And he has so much footage out there that people can now watch and appreciate him. You know, appreciate him for what he did in the communities in DC and all these other states, because I think he lived in DC, but all of the other states. And also, you know, his phone number remained public. You know, you can call him. Of course, you would have to go through somebody to get to him, but it still remained in the phone book, he said, and you were still able to reach out to him. So I wanted to say, you know, in closing, that the brother Gregory now has transitioned to his ancestry realm, and I tell you one thing, man, he's definitely going to be missed. Because I could pretty much mimic some of the things he would say, because when he would be talking, he'd be like, huh? What you think, you playing the game? Huh? But that, I used to love when he would do that. It was so funny to me, because he'll be doing the interview and just turn around and blast on somebody that's interviewing him. Huh? What do you think? You need to do your research. What do you think this is? I'm not here. He'd be like, huh? You understand, huh? I feel like the Gregory was funny. And man, I got a lot out of what he brought to the platform. I really did. It was really, really, really transpiring. And I learned a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Watching countless of hours of his videos, I learned a lot. So, in closing, I will revisit this topic in the morning, and I will be able to give a little bit more about how I feel about the situation, about him transitioning. So we knew this time was going to come, and I'm glad that, you know, he represented the movement of his people well. He did. He represented well. You know, and we can indulge in some of the things he talked about later on in the morning. You know, the conspiracy things to set him up, you know, around when he was around Dr. King, and all of the different, when he was around Malcolm X, you know, when he ran for the presidency. So there's so many different things we can talk about in the morning about our brother Gregory and his transitioning. So I just wanted to say thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. Love you, Queen C. Thank you, baby. I'll definitely reach out so we can do this in the morning, all right? Talk to all of y'all. Thank you, Latasha Pope, for tuning in with your boy. This is Ace from Ace Corner Talk. Peace. I'm out.